Hey there, Bronco fans. It's me, your favorite host for the Vista Sports page, Trey Wormton, and with me today, the current MIAA Offensive Player of the Week, the manliest man in Mansville, Will Collins.
Nice to be here.
Will, thank you for being here. Let's get to it. You came in this past spring as a transfer from ULM, for those who don't know, University of Louisiana Monroe.
Yep.
Tell me what that transition was like.
Oh, man, it was tough. I went there. I played there for 3 years. Redshirted, started 4 games my redshirt freshman year. Did pretty well. I, really did well in one game. Got ESPN Player of the Game, and I pulled my groin. And the backup got to go in, and he just kind of took over. And I never got my spot back. And I always felt, man, I should be out there. So, last year I decided to, go all in, really on myself and just trust in myself and transfer back home to UCO because I'm from Lawton, Oklahoma, and I think it was the best decision I've ever made.
That's awesome. So we get into the season. You come in the spring. I thought you did good personally. We get to the season. It was a big quarterback battle. We had just lost Chaz Stallard, who was a superstar here.
Yeah.
We had Keats, who was I say a true freshman, not a true freshman, but he was a guy who came here immediately. They had Chandler Garrett, who was also a transfer guy, you, a transfer guy, all battling for the same position. And when it came down to it, the coaches, they chose to go with Keats Calhoun. Then he goes down against Lindenwood.
Yep.
Chandler was the immediate backup. He steps in, starts playing well. Then he goes down with the shoulder just before Central Missouri, and then they call you up. What was kind of your mindset? You've been the number 3 guy. Almost, I'm not to speak for you, but maybe the coaches don't have a lot of confidence in me. What was kind of your mindset of being oh crap, it's my turn. So what was kind of your mindset going into that game?
Yeah, looking back on it through fall camp and the opening weeks of practice, I honestly my focus and my attention weren't 100% on football. I was kind of focused on some other things. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter about who has confidence in you. It's about your confidence in yourself. And that's always had that. And I knew that if I ever got my opportunity that I would make the most of it.
That's awesome. And then you ball out Central Missouri, had a bunch of rushing yards, passing yards, threw some TDs, had that awesome run where you tried to hurdle the guy, almost made it, and he flipped you, which was a great picture. Yeah. And then we go on the road the following week, go to Missouri Western, very tough place to play, incredibly tough. I don't want to say you sputtered out, but you didn't have the best game.
Yeah.
And then being all honest, they decide, all right, let's go. Chandler's he's healthy, or at least healthy enough. Let's go back to him. Then he goes down again, but he tears his abdomen off his hip, which is terrible.
Tough
injury.
one. Yeah,
it's very tough. And all right, Will, you're a guy. It's your team. I remember hearing Bobek, it's your team, Will. It's your team. Lead them.
Yeah.
So as we do that, come back home, Washburn, another tough defense. I know their defense matches up very well against our offense.
Yep.
What was it kind of like preparing for that week?
Man, I had a even bigger chip on my shoulder because I just I knew what I'm capable of, and I know the player I am, and it was tough going through Missouri Western. I didn't necessarily, it's not that I played bad, it was just I didn't play great, and I didn't do anything stupid or turn the ball over, but I just wasn't making the routine plays that I usually make, and I knew that oh man, this one's big, like I'm gonna make sure to give my best shot, and that's what happened, man. And I'll tell you this: the offensive line played freaking amazing. I mean, I was joking around with my dad. I mean, Uncle Rico could have sat back there and thrown some bombs, but
hey, back in '96, he threw a football quarter mile.
Hey,
everyone knows that.
Over those mountains, man. Yeah, man, it was fun. I just knew that I had to make a statement on that game because I needed to show the team and earn the respect of the team.
I think you did. I mean, 282 passing yards, 2 passing TDs, and you had 29 or 30 or so rushing yards with another rushing touchdown to add to it. And honestly, I thought you played lights out against Washburn. Earned my respect as a friend and a teammate. I've always liked you, though. You're my guy, Will. Okay, so talked about your previous games, this last game. Now we're going into Missouri Southern. traditionally not a very good team, at least within the last few years.
Mm-hmm.
How do you prepare for a team that you know, especially the defense? I've watched the defense. Defenses, they're terrible.
Mm-hmm.
How do you go into a game like that and still try to be hyped up and ready to play?
Yeah, so at the end of the day, it's just football, and you're just competing against yourself. And we could be playing against Oklahoma Sooners or the New England Patriots or Missouri Southern. I mean, I'm still going through my reads. I'm still just trying my best, and at the end of the day, I'm just playing some football, man.
Well, that is awesome, and that is all the time we have today, guys. Thank you for visiting the Vista Sports page. Once again, the manliest man in Mansville, Will Collins. We'll see you on the next episode.